Yeah, because our VR version of the Reading Rainbow theme is going to be a hit
Oh yeah, you
once I
go
come up
right
with the
away.
rhyme. Yeah, I need a better word than look because it's got to rhyme with VR. So take a blank, it's in a VR. So we're on to something.
Let's Talk Oculus is proudly sponsored by the good folks at Patreon. If you want to support the show, join us on patreon.com/playtestvr.
What's up, Oculus nerd? Oh wait, that's your sub.
Yeah. What's up, Oculus nerds? I'm Dan from Playtest VR. Welcome back to episode 44 of Let's Talk Oculus. As always, the Synth Riders top 50, but now top 10. It's Samson. How you doing?
No, top 10 on a few songs. Also 11 on a lot more than top 10. Because I realized during my break, I think people were trying to get in that top 10, push me to 11. So I see a lot of 11s. Mine goes to 11. But yeah, back into Synth Riders, been loving it. It's just immersion at its finest.
For sure, for sure. I mean, we can still say you're in the top 10 because you do have a screenshot saying that you're in the top 10.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, top 50 master is, good enough for me, really. Although I did realize I have to turn because I normally play with two times speed and small notes, so modifiers. And if you're looking at the rankings, you have to make sure you're looking at the rankings that involve the modifiers and not just
not just generic rankings. Now,
yeah.
isn't it harder with the two times speed and smaller notes?
Yeah, but not as but not as many people might do it.
So you're essentially you're flexing your synth riders muscles because you're like, hey, I'm a master, but I can also do it in two times. I can also do it in smaller notes. That's how good
Small notes,
I am.
honestly, small notes I recommend. It just helps. It helps your accuracy. So if you're trying to get better at it,
Right.
because like that's generally where you're trying to hit anyway.
And some of the ones
Um,
that are close together and you hit at the same time to go gold, it's probably easier with the smaller notes. Oh no, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not a
yeah,
master. Uh,
yeah, I don't know. You should try small notes.
Okay. I'll have a
Also,
look.
always play with no fail mode. But anyway, let's get into it.
Oh, I see. No fail mode. That's another interesting one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that later. So in today's show, we essentially have a bunch of Cambria news. Let's talk Cambria today. We'll discuss what we know so far, as well as our thoughts on the platform, and see if maybe if one of us will get one. I feel like most of us both of us will say no, but then end up doing it anyway. But we'll talk about that later. There's also a new Demeo board, and it's free again. But first. Some housekeeping. Let's Talk Oculus is normally available every single Wednesday on all good podcast platforms, as well as some rubbish ones as well. Audio listeners, you can check out the video version and check out our cool merch that we're rocking out on the video version of this on the Let's Talk Oculus YouTube channel. If you want to be part of the show or just want to hang out in VR, join our Discord. We have over 50 members in the Discord, I believe 50 or 60 members.
Oh yeah, come on down.
We have a lot of active members as well. We played a bunch of Jackbox VR games, which we'll talk about later on in big screen with them. So if you want to jump into multiplayer games, even if you don't really have any questions for the podcast, definitely join our Discord. Links are in the description below. And if you love us so much, then join us on patreon.com/playtestvr. Throw us $1, buy us a coffee, keep the
Thank
lights
you.
running, and all that jazz. All that jazz. All right, let's start the show. Samson, what have you been playing this week?
All right, this week I played a little bit of Samurai Slaughterhouse. Not too far into it. Every week there's pretty much a new build, so uh, I just like get in a little bit, check out some of the new things, wait till the next week. Um, he's also got, as a part of the Patreon, a game called Vehicular Rampage VR, where it feels like Grand Theft Auto to me. Like you're just driving around, hitting pedestrians that don't know what they're doing, and taking
Sounds like
cool
a driver's
jumps.
ed reference right there.
Yeah, yeah,
You're taking out
exactly.
your rage, what's happening in the actual world, but you're doing it in VR.
Exactly. The other day I hit a body and I started barrel rolling and it felt like I was Darth Vader spinning out.
Wait,
And
you started
surprisingly,
barrel rolling when you hit
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, so I hit the
Oh.
body and then like it caused my car to just start friggin' barrel rolling. Physics are great.
Yeah.
Then obviously I've been playing Synth Riders. Now over 2,000 custom tracks.
Wow.
Gosh, that
How
thing will
many
probably
gigabytes is that?
honestly, I don't even check. It's I've only got
Must be nice.
I let
Must
a
be
college
nice.
friend borrow my other Quest, so I've only got my 256 now.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
then big screen for our Jackbox night, and then I also finished watching Ready Player One with a friend. Um, pretty
Yeah.
good, pretty good. Honestly, a little overhyped, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh, then Kayak VR, the demo, freaking beautiful. I cannot wait for more levels.
That's been doing the rounds on Twitter and such
Yeah.
recently,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and so I didn't really mess with the settings. I turned the settings up to cinematic, but I didn't mess with the pixel density. And
Mm.
the last time I played, I turned the pixel density all the way up, and it was like I booted up a new game.
You
Honestly,
sounded very excited.
I was showing, yeah, it's incredible. Uh, I showed a friend VR. I introed him last weekend, and he then, after going in VR, he asked me to play. I started playing this, and he thought I just booted up a video on the
Mm.
computer.
That's
But yeah,
amazing. It does look so good. Especially, I think with water physics, there's something about the water that is a great sign of just beautifulness. You see it in
yeah.
different normal VR titles. I remember playing the golf game in like on the PS5, and I saw the water, and I was like, wow, water's so good. And I was obviously in the water because it's just
Yeah, the water physics is incredible, which is a great segue into the last game I played a little bit, which is Blade and Sorcery Beta, which also has a little bit of water that you can walk in and splash in. Incredible, incredible the additions to that game as
Do they
well.
have reflections in the water? Are they that far into it or not yet? Don't know if VR's got
I
that
don't
yet.
know that it had reflections. So also in Kayak VR, there's a part where there's a tree and it's sort of blowing in the wind, and then you see on the rock shadow as if from the tree, but the shadow isn't moving. It's only as if the tree was stagnant. So there are like a couple immersion breaking things like that, but like you got to be looking for that.
Right.
And the leaves that are floating on the water they look really cool until you go up next to them, and
Mhm.
then they're just float right into your kayak and through you.
Have you ever
Um,
considered for full VR immersion, being in a bathtub while you're playing this?
no,
Interesting,
it
interesting.
sounds terrible for the back.
That does sound terrible for the back, but I don't know if kayaking is good for the back either. If you're,
You got probably got to be upright.
yeah, yeah, I can see
I've
someone.
never kayaked, obviously, so it's all in the shoulders, right? It's all in the
Yeah,
shoulders.
yeah, yeah. That's what you do. You kind of,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, something like that. Well, maybe the skills will translate now. From, wonder if you get like, I want because you can get an attachment for the Beat Saber mod where you can have like a dual lightsaber essentially,
I've
right?
seen people with the kayak
Hmm.
mod on the controllers. I've
Yeah,
seen videos. Yeah,
that's cool. Now
it looks pretty
that's
cool.
really
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I
looks
feel
pretty cool.
like I really wish that Meta did their own like line of accessories. Some like licensed accessories. I mean, they do a couple, but they don't
Like
do like
Nintendo.
yeah, they don't do like actual controller accessories or anything like
Yeah.
that. Which would be cool. Here's a lightsaber accessory and such. Just to add that extra immersion. Anything else, or is that's the main?
That is all.
How's it feel to get back into synthesizers? Because you were out of it for quite some time, right?
Yeah, a few months. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
great.
Did it take a hot minute to get back to where you were, or was it very quick?
I think it was quick because I was playing a little Just Master, and honestly, I was like, all right, like, and then I jacked up the speed
All right,
again.
this is peasant shit.
Yeah, I jacked up the speed again, and you got no time to think. It does make it near impossible to play some maps. Like
Mm.
there are some custom mappers that I do not like the way they've mapped. They just do weird things, I think, just to make it hard or whatever. That is not why I'm playing Synth Riders. I like the flow. I'm trying to ride the synth. So
I was gonna
yeah.
say, is there there is specific custom mappers that you
I
prefer
I do want to work my way through all the songs like that. That's sort of a dream of mine, I guess, at this point.
to hit
But
all 2,000 songs?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
How are
yeah,
you gonna
yeah.
tally? Are you gonna tally that? Are you just gonna like
Well,
write all these?
the internet does synthwriters.com with a
Oh, they
Z.
just tell you you can just mark it as like I've completed this.
I mean they keep track of everything. All
Okay.
your account like what's your name again? Playtest VR, right?
Yeah, yeah. Playtest VR.
Playtest VR. All right, you talked right now because I'm gonna
Okay.
search for you.
You're gonna search my synth writers results.
Yeah,
I see. I don't go on to. Is Master the hardest level? Is Master the?
yeah.
Yeah. I've done. I think I've done Master once or twice, and I can do it when it's no fail, but when it's fail, I struggle. But hard, I can do for like probably every single track. I have no problem with hard now. I just need to bridge the gap from hard to master. But
Well, there's one in between it. There's expert as well.
that's probably one that I've been trying actually. Probably this expert I've been trying where not. That's the one that I don't have. I can't do every single song. It really depends on the BPM,
Hmm.
but I can do quite a few of the songs. To be honest, a
All right,
lot of
here you
this.
go.
Oh,
Here
here we
we
go.
go. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
On hard mode, uh, with no modifiers on, you are rank 7,809,
Wow.
and you're
Very good.
up 1,000 over the last 30 days.
I have played synth riders in the last 30 days.
There you have it.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I've never actually tried any of the modifiers. I actually don't really do that in many of the games, to be honest. I've only tried it once in Pistol Whip, but that's about it. But I know there's a lot you can do. You can do a 360 mode, right? And that's you're just not with it when it
Oh
comes to.
yeah, I hate 360 mode.
You just don't
Definitely
want to be
not for
moving.
me.
You're like, I want to be stand state
It's
and
the
my arms be
rotating.
flailing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you got to think about too much.
Are you playing synth riders in PC VR?
No,
No.
I think I tried it once, and there's too much lag.
There's too much
Sometimes,
lag. Okay.
sometimes when I film myself with the mixed reality app, honestly, there's a decent like you can notice the frame drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Through the PC or through just
No,
Quest?
I use my phone in Quest
Oh, I see. I
iPhone.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've noticed the lag in some. Yeah, when I sometimes just record gameplay, I remember doing the Creed video on YouTube, and as soon as I started recording gameplay, lagging as hell. I was like, this is taxing on the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah,
But
for
hey,
sure.
Quest 3, that's for Quest
I
3.
wouldn't want to be playing like a first person shooter or Beat Saber, but with Synth Riders somehow it just works out. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. On that, by the way, I'll speak about what games I've been playing, but with Beat Saber, did you ever check out the EDM
No, I
track?
haven't yet. I
You
haven't yet.
haven't? Yeah.
No. I don't. I
I
do want to play
decided
that one song. I do want to play that one song, so I might just buy it.
I just
But go ahead.
decided not to because I've played a lot of Supernatural again this week, and I just the tracking in Supernatural does Beat Saber way better, I think.
Yeah.
And I guess you're paying $20 a month, so you're like, I expect this gameplay to be top notch because Beat Saber is just a one off 30, but it's significantly better. With the tracking, and how the mapping is done as well. It's just better overall experience. So I was like, I looked at the Beat Saber, I was like. These songs also like a couple of these songs are on Supernatural as well.
Really?
Yeah, they have like an EDM one and such. So they have like
I wonder if that's because they're both owned by Meta and thus the license, maybe they can get a cross license.
potentially. I don't know how it works to be honest. But the thing with Beat Saber though is that you don't have to be online either because they just downloads the songs onto your
Right.
device and such. But anyways,
Oh, speaking of that though, I was randomly going, I sorted BMF's videos by reverse of time. And one of his earliest videos is about Beat Saber announcing they were allowing custom songs on Quest. Amazing.
just never never happened.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? Why wouldn't they do that? Because I mean, I guess they make the money from the packs, but
Dollar
yeah,
dollar bills, y'all.
that's it, right? With synth riders, I guess the community is just lower, so like I don't mind just do the custom songs. But
Yeah, I don't know. And they also have the packs. So
But the thing is, right, the reason
Well,
why Beat Saber is so popular is because of the custom songs.
yeah, here's the thing. Most of the people will just deal with how they have to put custom songs on right now for
Yeah,
Beat Saber.
yeah, for sure.
That's what the truth is.
Yeah, I tried it before and it was like there was a warning where you download this version of Beat Saber, it could, Facebook could, stop
Yeah.
your account and such. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. Because I'll be like, okay, it's no longer Let's Talk Oculus because I can't access my Oculus now. It's Let's Talk PlayStation or whatever it is. Um,
PSVR.
Let's talk PSVR. I've been playing more Supernatural. Not much to report on that, but like just still loving it. Um, I realized that I like the flow better than the boxing nowadays, just because I think I'm just better at that. Where the boxing's fine. The boxing's good. It's just that I'm just not good as a boxer. It's just like I can't really do it in hard mode. I need to like go, and if I want to burn more calories, I kind of need to step it up. So I do flow more than anything because I use it more as just a fitness app, like it's intended, right?
Hmm.
But I'm going to the UK next month, and for a whole month, and Supernatural doesn't work in there, which is sad. I do wish that they have either an offline mode or you can select different songs from workouts
The
and
download
just
a workout would
download
make
them.
sense.
Yeah, exactly. But you just can't do that. So I'll be jumping. Hopefully, my synth scores will go up because I'll be jumping into that. I really need to go to the custom songs. I haven't done a custom song in Synthrider, but is it relatively easy to do for Quest?
Yeah, they changed how it's done. I believe now it's like it creates a folder, and then I just use this app called Noodle Manager X.
Okay.
And when SideQuest sees my quest, I assume that Noodle Manager is also seeing my quest. And
Hmm.
then you can like select songs or search for songs by mapper or whatever, or I just do get all.
Hmm.
And then there's a little button, and it just says like send a quest or whatever.
Oh,
And
that's
there's
it.
no real I like waited for a pop-up or something, but
Yeah.
there's just a little tiny green bar that goes across that
Hmm.
tells you like how far along it is. But yeah, it's pretty easy.
I feel like what you should do, I don't know if maybe this is for next week's episode or just post it in the Discord, but you should definitely post who your favorite kind of beat mappers are, should I say.
That's easy.
Um
Fasty's number one. Boom.
Fasties?
Yeah, Fasty. Fasty.
FS okay, FASTY. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll have a look because I've on the website now it's synthwriters.com with a Z or Z
Yes.
if you're in the States.
Yes.
But yeah, I will definitely have a look at that. Let's talk a little bit about what we did in big screen. So the Discord community. Big ups to Dr. Hero for setting this up in Discord. We did a big screen meetup where I think there was, I want to say, six of us total at one point. Where we played a bunch of Jackbox games. And obviously Jackbox is not in VR, but he remote desktoped his computer, put it up on the big screen with the Jackbox games, and then some of us used our phone, which was definitely easier for the drawing games, and then some of us used like a remote desktop within this room, and they basically remote desktop their PC. I wanted to do that, but I realized I don't have a PC. I only have a Mac, so you can't do it on Mac. But
Really?
yeah, they just don't. They're planning. They've always had it as something that they want to bring in, but because they have a small team, they said it's just not something that we're focused on.
Right.
There's not a big deal.
I used my
Um,
phone, but I mean, I don't know that it helped me draw. I'm terrible at drawing regardless.
well, drawing on this phone, like even though the phones are big screens now, but they're still small with your finger. It's still not like the best.
Yeah. I can draw a solid phallic figure, and that's about it. And a smiley
I
face.
drew a very good tequila bottle. I'm not gonna lie, I was a very good tequila bottle in VR, but that's about it. But a bunch of fun. And what we did with the phone is that I just had my quest on my head, obviously, but then I kept lifting it up for um I kind of did like a virtual boy type of thing. So I was just holding my
Hmm?
quest so I can just quickly, and it worked well. It worked really well. And honestly, I laughed so much and it was a really good time. So another kind of plug for the Discord, if you want to join us and stuff, those events. I think Steve from our Patreon group joined us for the first time, and he had a blast. He had a great time. So, big ups
It
to
was fun.
Dr. Hero in the Discord, and bigs up to the Discord community.
Also hung out. Oh, I forgot this actually in the games I played. Real VR fishing as well.
Yeah, that seems to be the one that a lot of people play in the Discord too.
Yeah.
Still haven't played that game, but I've heard it's just really, really good, and it's you
You
should.
haven't played that game? That's
No,
bonkers,
I mean
dude.
it doesn't appeal to me because it's a fishing, but then everyone's playing it and everyone's saying it's amazing, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
okay,
just it's not about the fishing, it's about the hanging.
it's about the it's about the hanging out. Okay, I think as I'm waiting for that sale, that real fishing sale, just ping me and I'll buy it immediately, immediately. But
They've got done away with the week daily sales this week, and they had the some sort of like a big group of sales.
they have sales on all the time now, right? Like
Yeah.
it's always ongoing. I remember when I first started the YouTube channel a couple of years ago, and I had a show called Let's Talk Oculus, which was just a VR news show every Friday, and I had like a kind of a running joke because I was like, this is the sales section, I'll see what the deals section and such, and I was like, there's deals. Nope, no deals this week, and then it was just like that every single week, like no deals. But now I could have done that deal section because there's
Yeah.
loads.
And not a
But
joke, yeah.
it's not a joke, which is great. All right, let's kick over to the VR news. A lot of Cambria stuff to talk about. So essentially what happened this week was Mark Zuckerberg posted a message on Facebook saying something about Cambria and you'll have more news soon. I think he posted on Instagram as well. Um, and the next day we got the news. We were like, okay, what's this news? And it was just a 60-second video. Um, the video will be playing if you're on the video podcast, but essentially, I'll describe it for audio listeners. He's got the headset on. The headset's blurred out like you're watching some sort of softcore porno, which doesn't want to show, things. So it's
Apparently it
blurred out.
was done as a joke.
It was really funny, actually. Um, but it's blurred out, even though, like, if you just pause the screen, you can pretty make out exactly what it looks like. But
Well, it looks exactly like Sally Bradley's
exactly.
renderings.
But I don't know what they maybe I don't know if they've got extra things attached to it just for this demo or something. I didn't want to show. I don't know what it is, but anyway, he showed the mixed reality feature in terms of the pass-through mode. So the pass-through mode is going to be obviously in color, as we already know. He showed us this like AR or mixed reality game called The World Beyond, or more like a demo where you had basically had a pet and you were just hand tracking and you were throwing the ball and such and interacting with your world, but then bringing in the VR world into it. And then he also mentioned about imagine creating your ideal workstation, as many screens as you want, no matter where you are. And then it says also working out with a virtual instructor who gets beamed into the room with you, which did look pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, just a 60-second little update. And I wonder if we're going to get more of these like pockets of updates.
Yeah, I mean it's due out. When do we think? Like October, right?
Well, you'd expect I don't know. So the Facebook Connect or the Meta Connect was end of October last year,
Hmm.
right? And I feel like they'll need it. I feel like they need an event to showcase what this is properly, right?
Right.
I can't believe that they'll wait till that Connect to showcase this Cambria again because
That's
I
what I
feel
mean.
like
I
it'll
feel
be
like
out then.
yeah, we know so much already.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're waiting till maybe
Oh, you know what? Isn't there the Apple event like in June, somewhere
June
around
4th.
there?
Yeah, June
You
4th
think maybe they'll like,
or 6th.
a big FU to Apple and they just drop it
Have it that week. It's
like or
sometimes
that day?
sometimes that happens like that week that Apple normally does their conference. E3 normally does their stuff, so Microsoft has their conference. Like it's big that whole week or a couple of weeks is normally a lot in terms of those
Like
announcements. So
a Hallmark holiday for tech.
yeah, yeah, and then everything comes out in the fall essentially. So I don't know. I think it's got to be soon, right? I think it's either going to be early June or maybe they'll just wait till after summer and because I think nothing gets shown in July and August. Everyone's out on the beach or in the hot sun or in the cold in Australia. But yeah, I feel like you'll either get something in June or in September, but nothing more, nothing less. Um, Did that excite you? Did that 60-second video excite you when you saw it?
No, it
Having
made
your
me
own little
less excited.
Tamagotchi.
Made me less excited.
What if you've had synth riders playing in mixed reality? So you're now playing in your house, and I guess it doesn't really add anything to
Yeah, it doesn't add anything. If anything, probably makes it harder.
it. Probably does make it harder. Too many
I
distractions.
would I would just have I would just have to change the colors or something.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
I
for
don't
sure.
know. Yeah, like playing synth riders like that would be cool, but it's not worth $1,200.
Well, that's the thing, right? So let's kind of break down what we know about the Cambria a little bit more, and then we'll discuss here. So we know it's going to be significantly higher than $800. This is American $800. Yeah, this ain't Canadian chump change. This is
Hmm.
it's an American dollar. Um, $800, which probably translates to also £800 in the UK. But you know, it's going to be at least 1,000, maybe 1,200. Add tax, 13, 1,400.
For sure.
Expensive machine. That's the same price. I mean, he says he wants to replace your laptop, but that is the same price as buying like a MacBook, say, just like your entry level one.
Right. Yeah, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah.
This is I don't know really who is. But especially because a Quest 3 is coming out the next year or some sort of more reasonably priced one that's gonna have color pass through, right?
You
Like
think so,
of
yeah.
all the features, that one's gonna make it. It's gonna
Mm.
have some of these features. It won't have them all. That's like the idea, right?
For sure, for sure. Well, on that actually, the demo that they showed was called The World Beyond, and they said it's going to be released alongside Update 40 on the Quest platform. Um, and it'll be available in App Lab when Update 40 comes out.
Yeah,
Obviously, it won't be in color because it doesn't
it
have
seems
color
silly.
pass through,
Yeah.
but it's going to be in there so you can mess around with it and try it. And plus, we already know, and it's a hand tracking based kind of demo. Hand tracking 2.0 is also on Quest 2, right? So yeah, I think at the moment with Cambria, what we have um obviously the design in terms of like how it fits. There was no head strap at all on the Cambria, so it must be comfortable enough to wear like glasses, quote unquote,
Hmm.
right? And then what else do we have, to be
Well,
honest? We have
it's kind of like it's kind of like the Halo, right?
pretty much, yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much exactly like that. We've got high resolution color pass through. They said the cameras on it is 3 times the resolution. So obviously, when you're in pass through mode in the Quest, things are kind of jittery and they're
Distorted, yeah.
gray, right? But it's not. It was not meant for that because it was built just for the Guardian. Essentially, that's all it was built for. Come Quest 3, they can add those features in, and maybe the cameras aren't 3 times the resolution, but maybe two.
Does resolution also help tracking?
Don't know, but they do have sensors on it, which the Quest doesn't have, which lets you it kind of gives you the depth effect of your room, which
Gotcha.
which could affect tracking. I don't know. It probably makes it better on your eyes when you're in that mixed reality interacting with objects. It just looks a bit clearer. They'll use like a LiDAR sensor, so similar to what you can have on the iPhone as well, which will judge the depth. So even when it's very dark, it can still judge the depths because it's just using infrared light essentially. Um, it's an interesting one here. I just wanted to bring up. It was said by Zuckerberg the hardware is more optimized for hand tracking. So it looks like that's the way they want to go because it makes sense though if it's a laptop replacement, right? You don't
Yeah,
want to be
you need a
typing
mouse
with
and keyboard.
controllers, mouse and keyboard with your hands essentially.
Exactly.
Have you tried anything in hacking and hand tracking 2.0 yet or not?
Yeah, I hopped into Unplugged. I played a couple songs.
Oh, did you notice anything?
I was not in ideal conditions.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Disclaimer: not in ideal conditions. I might pick up Unplugged today. Actually, I'm getting the mood to kind of do it and see what 2.0
You
is
just
like.
gotta remember you're just playing an air guitar. It's not simulating a guitar, right? You're simulating an air guitar. So you
Mm.
act, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you have to strum, actually. I don't know.
Oh,
I that like I so like because I'll be here focusing on where my fingers are,
Mhm.
and then I'll just notice that I stop strumming. Uh, because I'm just so hyper focused. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got to play longer or like redo the tutorial or something.
You imagine you just being like, okay, let me just go into a guitar shop and I know how to play this. I've been playing unplugged, and then you
Yeah.
just hold the notes and that's it. You're like, what's going on here? What's it not playing?
Why isn't this
I can do the
working?
chords really well, but nothing's coming out.
Nothing. No
It
sound.
says, I mean, I just Googled it and it says that you'll have to strum on the beat to each note correctly, but maybe it's just missing a little bit of the strumming sometimes because it has to focus on your hand, your obviously your left hand or right hand if you're left-handed, but then your strumming hand.
Yeah, because I'm looking here and my strumming hand's way over here
Exactly. So
off camera.
maybe because it's off camera, it's just compensating for that and just, you know,
Yeah,
that's
he's
why it
strumming.
feels like you don't have to strum because, you're just compensating. But I don't know, I'm very tempted to try it, I'm not gonna lie. Um all this other things we know is that obviously it's gonna have face and eye tracking for avatars. Okay, there's pancake lenses rather than the Fresnel, I believe the lenses are called for the Quest. Um, and I guess it says it's aimed for remote workers, so obviously the laptop replacement, but it's also aimed for people who want to be in mixed reality. So that kind of like HoloLens from Microsoft, essentially. We can
Hmm.
finally see Techman Drew's dream of having Pokemon Go through like
Yeah,
a
for sure.
headset. That's why I feel like he'll get. I mean, he's the ambassador as well, so I'm pretty sure he'll get one. But they bring something like Pokemon Go, they're happy with that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, $1,200 device. Yeah, that's kind of it with the Cambria news. So you probably won't buy it at the moment. You don't think you'd ever be tempted when you see things. You're like, oh,
No. Yeah, because there's gonna be another one right around the corner.
yeah, that's the thing. It'd be $1,200. You could get almost three Quest threes with that
Yeah.
price. I can get 256. I can
Yeah,
get a
four Quest
512.
2s.
Four Quest twos exactly. Um, I feel like Quest 3 is not going to have a 64 gig. I hope not. Um,
No way.
no, or even 128. I feel like there'll be 256 will be the entry level. It'll be 256 and 512. Oh, that's what they should do. That's what they should
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, games will probably just get bigger, you're right.
Games are just getting bigger and bigger. Anyway, speaking about games, Demeo, there's a new Demeo campaign that got announced called Curse of the Serpent. It arrives on June 16th for free again. This will be the fourth campaign in there. It feels like it's kind of robbery if they're giving these for free. I know there's not much content in there, but it's just so well done. These
Yeah.
boards and such.
I wonder at what point they go to DLC. You it would be weird to stop at four, I feel. So five, maybe we get a fifth one for free, and then
Or
from there.
six. I feel like a six is a
Yeah.
nice number.
Okay.
Is six, or maybe
Okay.
10 actually, maybe 10 or 12.
10 is a fantastic number.
But yeah, I wonder how much they would cost as well. But yeah, this is the fourth campaign. Are you excited? You're a big Demio fan, I know, but do you play much
Uh
at the moment?
I mean, when a new map comes out, generally I'll play it, and that's I don't consistently hop in.
Yeah.
It's a 3 to 5 hour experience. So,
Wow. Are you going to be excited for the new Heroes Hangout, which allows
oh
you to
yeah,
paint figures in the Heroes Hangout now?
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Apparently Wookie's idea from the VR Verdict podcast to paint figures. I think that's a great idea. That's
For
such a
sure.
cool idea.
I mean, I'm terrible at painting, but it's a very cool idea,
In VR, it's
and I'm
fine.
sure
If you
some
mess it up,
creative things will happen.
if you mess it up, I'm sure there's an undo button or something.
I can't wait to see the first Let's Talk Oculus based
Demio figure.
Demeo figure.
What would be? We have to be like a purpley figure. I'm not sure what we
I
can
don't
do. We
know.
gotta
I'm not gonna
maybe we're
put
gonna
any
paint
regulations on
the
their creativity.
merch. Maybe we can paint the merch on the actual character. I'm not sure if you can use this figure that you've painted in the game. I don't know if that's the thing that they're saying, but you can definitely just have like a collection of
Maybe you
painted
can
figures.
order it.
Order our own version of that'd be cool. That'd be a cool piece of merch. That would be.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool. Yeah, we should do. Yeah, we'll see. Well, maybe we'll make something nice. Send it to Demio and go, hey, can we get this made? And they'll be like, yes, because we love you guys.
Exactly.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, I only played Demeo once. I played it with you, PJ, and one other, but I forgot his who the other
Oh,
person was.
Andrew.
Kimberly. No, it's Kimberly. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Kimberly. Um, maybe Andrew too. Yeah, because he can have five, right? Or is it four?
No, it's four.
Okay, it would have been Kimberly then. Yeah, but people in the Discord, once again, another Discord plug. I believe two people, I think Dave and someone else, I can't remember who's just picked up Demeo. So they're ready to play. So we have to jump in soon through the Discord. So if you want to play Demeo, jump in there. I'm pretty sure the Demeo community is good anyway. Like if you just went into an online game with randoms, you're not gonna get some idiots basically.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine you'll probably find like people are gonna probably quit because it's such a long game.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only problem, right? That's the only problem. Did that they allowed you to kind of save the game and come back yet? Is that a feature?
No,
I don't
yeah, you can save, but I don't know how that would work online if you saved
with
and then
randoms,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so that was Demio. Going into the fast lane with NBA Lane World, which is available until June 30th. This is a new Horizon Worlds experience. Obviously, probably celebrating the playoffs. In this new NBA Lane World, you can shoot hoops with friends. There's a low gravity dunk contest with judges in there, which I'm very intrigued to see. Um, but I don't know if it's available in Canada. I feel like this might be just a US only thing with all the NBA
You gotta
VR stuff.
try.
I'll have to try it. Yeah. There's also a huge screen with highlights, and then there's a trophy room as well in there. Um, Samson, how are your Celtics doing?
Game seven is this afternoon, man. About to go
Oh,
watch it right after this recording.
oh, very good. I'm actually put that on too. You gonna watch it in NBA Lane?
No, I'm gonna go watch it with my father.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, if you're into that, it's gonna be available. This is like a temporary world, just like they did. I think they did a Wendy's temporary world as well. Some,
Wendy's was temporary.
I think, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, this because this one's till June the 30th. So I think they're just doing these cameo
I
worlds
assume
in
this
there.
one just went with the playoffs, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy's is forever, man.
Wendy's. I haven't had a Wendy's for a hot minute, I'm not gonna lie. But when I came to Vancouver for the first time, I think Wendy's was one of the first things I tried. And I was like, okay, okay, this is I guess
They're
this
not
is just fast
Wendy's.
food.
They're not Wendy's globally.
No, not in the UK. No, there's no such thing. I've never heard of Wendy's until I came here. There's a Wendy's like 10 minutes down my road.
Shit. Y'all just got Burger King and McDonald's, huh?
We got Burger King, McDonald's. The main ones
Pizza
are
Hut. You got Pizza Hut.
Burger King, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Subway, and Domino's Pizza as well is quite big. Um, and KFC. We have KFC. I don't. Yeah, KFC is huge in the UK, so it's a big one. And then we have our staples. We have our fish and chips. The
Yeah.
greatest
And your
fast food of
Indian
them
food.
all. Indian food, and we have our Chinese food, and both Indian food and Chinese food doesn't take like any proper Indian and Chinese food. It's just some greasy mess, but it's exactly what you need for a Friday night or like a
After the
hungover day.
pub.
Yeah, good times, good times. You look at like a Chinese in the UK, and it literally, if you look at it, it comes in like a box, like a styrofoam box. You look at it, and it's just because you got curry sauce on it and such. It's just a mess. It's
Mess.
all brown, but it tastes phenomenal. So if you ever go to the UK, go to have a night. Chinese could be suspect because there is so many different places, and it can be suspect. You might have some upset stomachs, but same with the Indian, to be honest. But I grew up on that, as in my blood. Yeah. Anyway, just wrap up. There's a couple things left on the news. The Twilight Zone got announced in VR. For July 14th for the Quest. A teaser trailer got shown with the really eerie music of the Twilight Zone. But it didn't show any gameplay. It will
It sh
feature
it did
what?
show mixed reality, but no gameplay really.
Yeah, no gameplay. I don't know if it's a mixed reality game. I feel like that was just the tease.
Hmm.
But because I feel like they may have been bigging it up a little bit more if it was mixed reality. But I don't know. We'll see. It will work with the Quest mixed reality because it is in black and white, and it will make more sense. But anyway, apparently it will feature three original tales, which are basically like episodes, that you can go into, and then more episodes will potentially be announced depending on how the game goes. I feel like this could be like a $15 experience type of thing. And it's really a hit or miss if this is good or not.
And then they'll probably, if it is a hit, they'll release more episodes.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Have you ever seen the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I've seen a good amount of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen a few of them.
yeah. I always some of the episodes are really, really good. But that music gets me every time. I hear that music and I'm like, ah. It's like the
Yeah.
Halloween theme tune as well. It's like, oh God, it just
Do,
gets you every
do,
time.
do, do, do.
Yeah, that's it. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Well, so we'll see. We'll see when we get more gameplay of that. So that's the Twilight Zone. And just to wrap up here, just to what something I want to ask you, Samson. The Catwalk VR treadmill is well returns, shall I say, with a new $1,000 model, which is on Kickstarter. It's like their second iteration of the consumer-based VR treadmill. Does this tempt you in any way? Because I feel like this could be something that you'd be tempted.
Absolutely not.
No, no, not the treadmill. The VR
No,
haptics was good, but the treadmill's
I
a little
don't need more friction. Yeah.
bit. Yeah. VR treadmill? What's kind of your thoughts on the VR treadmill though? Do you think it's just a real like just a gimmick and it's just like
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not for everybody, and it's not going to get more people to try VR.
no, these are the for the hardcore PC VR people. And plus you really need a PC VR for this to work because most of these games that support it are just on Steam and such, right? It's like haptics. Like you can get it for Quest and it's probably has support for a little bit, but most of the time it's all
Honestly, in Death and Chained on Quest, fantastic for haptics.
for haptics. Yeah. Do you use it much or is it just
No, I
yeah,
don't use it much, but I do bust it out every once in a while. I actually just recently made sure I have it charged up.
nice, nice. Is it something
But
that
yeah,
you
I tried to play Synth when I first got back into Synth Riders. I put it
mm,
on, and goddamn, it made it so much harder.
is it just because it's heavier essentially
It's
or
yeah, you're basically playing with weights and an extra layer.
yeah. That's a kind of a good fitness
Yeah.
accessory, you know, with the B haptics. Have you ever been tempted with the other stuff from B haptics? Or I mean, I know it's expensive, but like, would any of the other stuff like,
What else?
tempt
What else
you?
I got?
You
The
got a
face
face,
one?
you got a face cover. You've got
No,
ones
that's
for your
good for getting
arms as
shot
well.
though. Oh, I have the arm one. That's it. I use the arm one.
Oh, you have the arm
Yeah,
one. I see. I
yeah,
see. So you have the arm and the chest.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I remember they did. There's another company that does like a audio pack one where it's not got it's got vibrations per se, but it's not like beat haptics. It's more just
Hmm.
for audio. They're like a Beat Saber themed one. I can't remember what that company was.
I just saw Gamertag posted a video where he was playing the Quake 3 arena
Hmm.
where he was wearing B haptics, and his wrist ones look different from mine. They look way smaller, way more form fitting.
Interesting.
Because mine like go around,
Yeah.
get the big Velcro thing, and then they have like a box on top.
Mm.
And sometimes you'll
Yeah.
hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, cumbersome.
Hmm. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah. Maybe it's a new version or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a new version. I haven't heard anything, but yeah. I honestly, for me, I don't. It's one of those things that if I just had unlimited funds and lots of space, I'd be like, okay. But I might as well buy a Cambria if I'm going to spend $1,000 on something like that.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, games out this week, nothing. just silence. There is actually a game which I haven't got around playing but Jeff Ball Jr., a friend of the show, who came on episode probably 11 or something like that. It was super early on. Um,
Episode early.
episode early. I think it was 9 or 11. It was one of those. But he's a developer for Black Box, which is a VR fitness, like in-person fitness. You can go and watch that episode and you'll hear all about it in California. But he also does dev on himself. Like he does dev every day. Like he's the dev that bleeds development. He probably has dreams with code. He's
Hmm.
that type of dev, which is great. Really cool guy. But he came out with an app lab demo of Don't Upset Bobby last time he was on the podcast. But then he's got a new game, which he did send me a code for, and I haven't played it yet. So I'm sorry, Jeff, if you were listening. But it's called Moon. The game's called Moon. And it's been a demo that he's been practicing for some while now. But yeah, so that is out on the 18th, and it's pretty much like a combat system type of game. And you can see I'll put a video on the overlay for the YouTube. But you can see it working. He's got like a sort of gun which kind of moves objects around. You have some monsters coming in and such. And oh my gosh, I got audio coming out of the thing. But yeah,
Sounds
I'll
scary.
put that on top of this video podcast for people to see. But it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna jump into that soon. And we should have Jeff Bull on the show at one point to talk about all about Moon. But yeah, that's everything. Samson, anything else before you sign off? Is it just go Celtics? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Who are they playing again? I forgot who they're playing.
The Bucks,
Oh yeah,
the
for sure.
Milwaukee
Come on, I want
Bucks.
Celtics to win. Yeah, because they beat the Bulls. So yeah, get rid of the Bucks. Get them
There
out
you
of
have
here.
it.
Get them out of here. Anyways, thanks Samson for joining me. Thanks everyone else for listening and for watching. We'll see you next week where we probably have another guest podcast. So we'll see you then. Yeah. All the best.